Hi guys, welcome back to this video. In this video, I'll be talking about my bird care a little bit more. Like the behavior, like how they act, what you need, how to handle them, and the stuff you need to have a healthy bird. Um, I got two birds. They are very docile birds. They do have to be let out of the cage for about like an hour or so they can get some energy burnt off. You do need some toys and stuff for them. You don't want to overcrowd their cage. You do want to have some feed in their cage at all times and water. The feed that like my birds like is this type of feed. Right here is the feed that I like to feed my birds, and they love it. So yeah, and you do have to have like some like perches and stuff on some swings and toys from the play in. If you just have one bird, you want to add a mirror in there so the bird thinks there's two instead of one. Because these type of birds they can be I think they can like get depressed and you don't want that. Especially for your bird because your bird will not want to do anything. So I recommend getting two birds, but you also kind of want like keep the mirror in there as well. If you have two, you don't have to, but if you want, you can. Um, my birds they like to be out about every day. If I have time, I will let them out. Like if you have cats or dogs, you want to watch out for them because they could eat your bird or harm your bird, and you don't want them to harm or kill your bird at all. These birds right here, I got at my pet store, and they was like $100 and something, so they are not cheap. Especially for two. Um, the toys like you basically wouldn't need is like toys to make sounds and also a swing. Right here's one of toys that I normally have in there, but I have it out right now because I have a different one of them. And right here has a bell on it, and they go crazy over it, and they almost tear it up too. So that's one thing you gotta watch out for, because they will tear toys up, and you do gotta replace them every now and then. Um, you do like want to get a bigger or like a big cage for like if you have two birds. You don't want to get like a small cage because like it could overcrowd your bird, especially if you have like a bunch of toys in there. Like parakeets, they talk, but you do have to get them like a lot of practice. So like you just like you gotta spend like hours of getting them to talk. Mine do not talk. They like to pick on one another, and that's what they're doing right now. So that's why there's like a lot of noise in the background. You do have to clean the cage about twice a week, maybe. Um, some like the male bird I have, he knows how to get out of the cage. The door is open. Banana, my female bird, she tries to get out through the roof, and half the time she hangs upside down trying to get out, but it doesn't really work out very well. Then she figures out the door's open. Then she gets out and she flies around. Um, Sometimes I do have cats in here, so I gotta watch out for the cats, and that's like what you like. So if you have birds, you do want to watch out for the cats. Yeah, come in here now. My birds right now, they're right now are trying to get out of their cage, but right now I don't have the door open, so they're kind of mad right now. I mean, like you do want to have them like in a room that's kind of like has a door so they don't fly out, especially if you have other animals in your house that might harm your bird. Um, I got a bird dancing. you do like want to have like other toys and stuff in there so they can play with, and they can like kind of like not really be bored constantly, like where they can like move around a little bit. You do want to like have a bird bath in there as well, especially for the birds so they can take a bath. And what in the world are you doing? Rose. Okay then. And like if you just have one bird, you like kind of like want to have a big enough cage where they can fly. Inside birds they fly like this way instead of up and down like quail does. So you want to have like a cage that's very long instead of tall. If you like have like two birds, like mm, mine's probably about like a 15 wide, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but my birds have enough room and stuff to move around in.
Around him? Oh goodness.
Really? Um, you do want to have feed in there constantly with them. You do have to change it every now and then. You do have to keep their beak trimmed, or they can't eat properly. Or you can also, if you don't want your bird to fly around in the room, um, you can trim their wings. Um, or you can get your pet store to trim the wings. It just really depends if you feel comfortable of like you trimming the bird's wings, or you can get a pet store to do it for a vet that does the birds. Um, like so, the behavior of like the parakeets, um, they're pretty docile if you mess with them. Mine likes to be mean. Sometimes they try to bite me or bite one another, like they're doing right now. So that's why I keep looking up. But they are pretty playful. So they do play around in their cage. You do want to have like a cover over them at nighttime, make them feel more secured. And but some of these birds can be afraid of the dark, so you do want to add like a if they are afraid of the dark, you want to add like a light in there with them. But like I guess it depends on what type of bird you get. I guess if they're scared of the dark. Mine, I used to put a cover over them, but now I don't, and they seem to be just fine. Um, they seem like they like to be up higher more than they do lower. You can get like a bird stand within the room with your birds, so they have somewhere to fly around on and like play on. Um, if my birds are out flying around, I have like sort of like a deer hang up in my room, and they fly on my antlers and land on them, or I got like a perch right above my head right here, and they like playing on that. They swing on it sometimes. Um, like like when you handle them, you want to kind of like put your hand in the cage, but not very fast, or you could startle your bird. Like they're very easy to take care of. My birds lost their mind. Um, Half time they will act a little hyper. That is just if they're trying to tell you something, like if you're out of food or water, they will act like that to get your attention. Um, Mine normally like about every other day I let mine out of the cage. Um, Sometimes my birds will actually try to like fly away from me. because they don't want to go in their cage. But where I got cats, they tried to torture the kitty cat, but it don't work very well. So I try to kind of keep an eye on them and also the cats. Um, I have like my birds. They like I did have them on the floor. Hello. Um, I did have my birds on the floor. They wasn't really play really, but where my birds are up on the like I have them on a shelf and they're very up high, and they seem like they're a lot more playful than they was on the floor. If you don't hold your bird like a right way, they could bite you, and it does hurt. Um, they don't look like they could like bite, but they instead of bite, they mainly pinch like a kind of like a crab, I guess. Um, but you like when you first get your bird, you want to earn the bird's trust, and it's like very easy, but you just got to like work with your bird a little bit. Your legs don't bend that way, dum dum. So, um, mine, as soon as I let mine out of the cage, they fly out. They go right on top of the cage. Mine right now, like they're trying to get out of the cage, so mine are kind of acting a little strange, and they're trying to pick one another, but it ain't working very well. I did like have a nest in there. I don't know what I did with it. Um, they destroyed it, so yeah, so they will destroy stuff like they did with this thingy, Veggie thingy here. Um, Mainly my female bird will destroy things, and like the perches, you want to have them like a certain way. Mine like to be up higher in their cage, so I have a perch that's up higher. Then I got like some perches that are lower. They just are very active. Um, they normally when like you do have to put them on a schedule. I think my bird is trying to break his leg. He's trying to hang upside down, but it ain't working very well. They are very like active, and they're very curious type of birds. Um, like if you have them in a room for a very long time, then you bring them to a certain room, they will fly off your finger so they can like look around and crap like that or stuff like that or whatever. Um, so like mine are about I'm gonna say about almost full grown. I don't know how old they are because the pet store did not tell me how old they was, so I don't really know how old they are. But I'm gonna say they're about a full grown bird. They don't get very big. Their tails do get very long. So I guess that's like helps them fly a little bit. But other than that, like they are very good type of birds. They are very docile. They are messy though. That's only like one thing that I don't like about them is that they're messy. They're messy and loud, so that's one thing that you'll like know if you're gonna have a bird that they're gonna be loud and obnoxious. So they are like kind of they're a good pet. They're easy to take care of. You just gotta replace their toys every now and then. So yeah, that's not all the care and behavior and stuff on them for birds. And that'll be it for this live video. If y'all enjoyed this live video, let me know in my comment section below. And thingy, whatever the thing's called. If you have any questions on my birds or any type of animal that I did on my channel, you can leave them down in the comment section below. That is all I have for this live video right now. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoy this live stream, and I'll see you in the next one.